Hello. This is just an exercise in futility. Not even that. It's really just an opportunity to try out my new logo. I'm in one of those rough patches where even the limited creativity that I've had in the past, I mean, we're talking limited and very unimaginative. Even that is going through a doldrums right now of nothing. Even though there seems to be quite a bit going on in the world right now. A lot that is worthy of commentary. I just lack the initiative, the response to it all. I don't have any response to it other than Micah chapter 6 verse 8, which I'm not able to quote right now unless I pull it up here so I can do it justice. He has shown you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you but to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God? And that's done in the form of a question. I take it as a commandment, and I take it as a valuable message from God on how to live my life. So since this is just a filler podcast I'm doing this one on my computer, so the logo is going to look different. This is just a filler podcast in order to use a new creative logo I've been working on, which is hopefully will be the logo I use for my podcast type entries as screaming once again takes place downstairs. Okay. Yeah, this is done via the personal computer, and others will be done via the iPod, which I need to work on figuring out how to use a custom logo with the podcast. I can't with the iPod. I can do it with the iPad, but with the iPod, even though I assign it a static image, it doesn't carry over when it goes to post to YouTube. And I've also linked a new Twitter I have for the Future Digital Wasteland YouTube channel, blogger, and now Twitter. So it's just the Twitter's just going to reflect everything that's put in those places there, or everything that's on the YouTube, whatever. A little bit of an asthmatic attack here. The weather's a little cool, and I pushed it pretty hard on the bike, so I'm a little out of breath. Plus my sinuses have been killing me lately. Okay, I'm gonna go. And I don't have any way to sign off or anything special like that other than to say I'm out of here now. Okay. Hopefully we'll be posting more out here and creative and all that kind of stuff. All right. We'll talk about the Apophis asteroid. We'll talk about other asteroids coming here in the near future. Earth-shattering events. We've already had the Harbinger, haven't we? We've already had the comet. Actually, a couple of comets that have coincided with the pandemic, with the plague that has hit us. Yeah. Very interesting. it's as if they are stamps, commentary stamps of, I want to stop short of saying approval, but stamps of authenticity. That's it. That's the word I'm looking for. Stamps of authenticity by God. Using the clean slate of the cosmos to convey that this is an authentic event. The pandemic is authentic, meaning it's meant to be as a message sent to us, a punishment or a forewarning, or it could get worse if we don't repent. Certainly feels that way. I might put some music to this, a little background. Nothing too ominous, but something that will, now I'm wishing I should have made this into a video, but I think audio is probably just as well. Videos will come in the future, that's for sure. Not even sure if I have my mic set up properly. I disconnected it and moved it around, and I bumped a few dials and switches and buttons here or what have you, and things might not be proper. But it sounds pretty good in the feedback into my headset, so I don't know. Of course, I'm practically sitting on top of the mic right now. It's a Yeti. It's a Yeti mic. So, so we have the authenticity of the comets coinciding with the Advent. Is that the word? Advent, or the beginning of the plague. So we got plagues, and now we're right in the middle of the plague. Some people take it seriously, some people don't. Some people are kind of in between. I'm of the variety that I take it very seriously. I think it's a warning, which could turn into a punishment, a judgment, not necessarily a punishment, but a judgment. Meaning, okay, you guys, you blew it, and now it's time to pay. Our nation has been blowing it, has blown it. Okay, this is for the great repository, the future digital wasteland, be uncovered by future generations for study, should there be a future generation left to look back upon the archives. The isolinear chips which store this wealth of knowledge left behind by those of us willing to archive it and record it for future generations. Okay, having said that, I'm going to go out at 8:29.